Chapter 20. The phoenix sang over Hazeltop once more. Gil listened to the rise and fall of the sing-songy cry. He wanted to remember every inflection until he returned in the spring. His dark green cloak hung over his chair. Hammond's tawny one was pooled on the desk. The ends of both cloaks were torn and wild-looking from the wolf in Slater's Pass. Gil rose from bed. "Are you going to patch your cloak up?" Hammond pushed himself up and grinned. "Too good a story to hide." Gil looked through his wardrobe, which was full of dark shirts and pants. He shifted them aside and found a familiar set of travel clothes in the back. They were a little smaller than he remembered, and he realized with a start that he had grown. Hammond was also thumbing through his clothes. "I'll meet you down there. Don't go leaving without me, though." Gil made his way down the staircase and into the dining room once more. It was strange to see so many empty, sleepy tables in the big room. Rhea and Wilkes were sitting at a far table. Wilkes looked different than Gil remembered, and he was laughing at something Rhea said. Gil heard a plucked string, then a strummed chord. He turned and saw Millie was sitting on the lip of the stage, strumming her lute half-heartedly. He went to her immediately. "There you are! I walked the grounds yesterday, but I couldn't find you. How are you?" It was the wrong question. The lute clattered to the stage beside her, and she turned toward him. She would not meet his eyes. "Nobody's told you?" "Ash will wake up soon," Gil said reassuringly. "I only woke up yesterday." "And?" Millie snapped. Gil flinched, but she went on. "Don't you see? It doesn't matter when Ash comes back. My future here is over." "I don't see," Millie said sharply. "Neither do I. I'm blind, Gil." Gil fumbled for something to say. "How could that be?" "I'm Millie Featherstring. It comes with the name." "But you've walked around Hazeltop all year. You've played the lute in blocks. We watched tournaments in the arena." "With Ash," Millie said softly, "I can share vision with him." "I've never heard of anything like that before," Gil said. "It's old family magic. People frown upon it." She sighed. "I'm meeting with Master Vale today. She'll decide if I can stay." There was a scrap of wood on wood as Hammond slid a chair beside the stage. "We'll make her." Millie tried to smile. "She's the master of Hazeltop." "Everyone's master of something," Gil said. "You just need a reminder of that. You came to Hazeltop to learn, but there's a lot you can teach this place too." Millie nodded and sat a little taller. "There's something else I wanted to tell you both, now that we're all together." She reached out and plucked something from both their cloaks. Hammond's mouth fell open. "How did you—" Millie opened her hands, revealing 2 wooden cubes engraved with runes. "These are wards. To the runist, they show direction and distance. I've been using them to find you both this semester, so I don't get so lost. I'm sorry I didn't tell you." She made to push them into her pocket, but Hammond caught her hand. "Better late than never. We need those now, more than ever." "Agreed," Gil said immediately. Millie smiled, and it was like the sun breaking through a thunderstorm. "Whatever happens today, I'm glad I met you two." They all embraced, and Gil and Hammond took back their wards and tucked them into their cloaks. "Ahem," came a very fake cough from the doorway. "Eggs and taters okay for yous?" "Perfect," Gil said. Bunt slipped back through the kitchen door, which could not quite conceal his airy whistling. "I'll be right back," Gil said to Hammond and Millie. He crossed the room to Rhea and Wilkes. "Want to eat with us? Master Bunt is already cracking eggs." Rhea agreed at once, but as they crossed the room, Wilkes tapped Gil's arm. "Could we help Bunt for a minute?" "Sure," Gil said. Rhea joined Hammond and Millie by the stage, while Gil and Wilkes made for the kitchen door. Wilkes's voice had none of its normal anger. I helped Drayborn create the mist all term, and something terrible was coming if you hadn't stopped him. You were always nice to me, but I was too mad to see it. I want to apologize. You picked your side when it counted most, Gil said. We needed you and the scruffin down there. Branders, Wilkes said immediately. I'm transferring to Creaturecraft next term. Master Vale's letting me stay. Alchemy wasn't the best fit? Gil asked. They both burst out laughing and entered the kitchen. Bunt had a pan of eggs going and potatoes boiling. Gil and Wilkes gathered plates, mugs, and silverware. Bunt surprised them by pulling a fresh pie from the oven. Gil and Wilkes served the meal to their friends, and it was the best anyone could remember. The end. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you enjoyed.